Hi, I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're one of my regular visitors here. And if this is your first visit, a big welcome to you. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe. And I'd also like to remind you that I do get interrupted every now and then by Chanticleer, the cockerel next door, and also by my pussycats. But this is the third video I'm recording this morning on Monday, 17th of April, and I think they've settled down. So that means I can get on with talking about today's short heads up video, which is all about, it's the 27th of April, and well, it's not for me when I'm recording it, but it is for the date of this event. And this is all about Mars in Cancer. Mars, our planet of action, energy, assertion, sexuality. Mars is squaring Chiron. Chiron, our asteroid, the wounded healer. And so let's look at this energy, because this lasts for a few days. In fact, in a sense, the energy will last for around a week or so. But we'll take the 27th as a kind of midpoint of this energy. Now, I'm just looking at the event chart, and there are some very interesting aspects which kind of set the scene for what this is about. So first of all, we have Uranus, my big outer boy Uranus, our planet of freedom, of the unexpected, of surprises, and of invention. Now, Uranus is on the midheaven of this chart in Taurus. So I think we're going to see significant opportunities, because I'm thinking about Jupiter in Aries in the 8th house, and Jupiter brings opportunities through Chiron for healing. Now, Jupiter is widely conjunct still Chiron. Now, Mars, of course, our god of action and energy, is squaring. That's a hard aspect. He's squaring Chiron. So what this does, Mars is in Cancer. And Mars gets a bit over-emotional in Cancer. And also, I think, kind of passionately assertive at injustices. And that could be something of what comes up around this energy, because Chiron is about our wounds, and maybe our collective wounds, about the wounds of society and what needs to be let go of. You know, what are we still kind of as a collective banging on about that we need to let go of? You know, things change, life moves on. And that Uranus is talking about freedom. We need some freedom. We don't need to be weighed down with kind of millstones around our neck from the past. We need to cut ourselves free. We need clean slates. We need to begin again. Mercury is retrograde. It's widely conjunct the Sun in Taurus. So there's a kind of an emphasis here on health. So it may be something about not overdoing, you know, with the luxury food and wines, not overdoing it, because the body, Mars, might find in the tummy area, Cancer, a little bit uncomfortable, especially as it's squaring Chiron. So just watch out for that. Now, Pluto in this event chart, still in Aquarius, but soon to go retrograde on the 1st of May, is in the 6th house. This is the part of the chart that is about our routine, amongst other things. And I feel what it's saying is that we all need to be aware, that's this Mars Square Chiron, that if we don't all take personal responsibility for ourselves, what we put into our bodies, Taurus, also Cancer, nourishment, if we don't start really fully accepting responsibility and avoid the substances, whether they're legal or not, whether it's alcohol, whether it's sugar, if we don't take responsibility ourselves and check these things out and maybe have more to say about it collectively, about what's available for us, especially for people on lower incomes. How can we expect our health and the health of our loved ones or the community to improve and get better if we can't afford to buy the kind of foods we need that are healthy? I do feel there is something about that in this energy. Now, Saturn, that, as you know, is about boundaries. It's also in Pisces. Pisces can be our addictive natures, where we're addicted to food, where we are addicted to alcohol or drugs. And Saturn is saying, slow down. Put some boundaries on that, or give it up. Find a way to make those changes consciously. It's making a sextile, which is helpful to the Sun in Taurus. The Sun is our life force. It is our health. We have to be mindful of this and take responsibility. Pluto is sextiling, so there's a lot of helpful energy in this event chart, is sextiling Neptune. Now, Neptune is about what we can't see so clearly. So this is about not kidding ourselves. I know as much as anyone what I should and shouldn't eat or drink. And sometimes I just go, la, 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 I can get away with it. No, we can't. Especially as we get older. I'm sure a lot of my contemporaries out there can attest to that, that as we get older, we just look at the cake and we go, so I didn't know this heads up was going to be about food and eating and nourishment. But now I look at the chart, it feels right, because Mars in Cancer, Cancer is about nourishment. The 11th house is about the collective. It's also about tuning into a higher level of consciousness so that we realize we can nourish ourselves in ways that are far more nourishing spiritually than what we put in our tummies. It's squaring Chiron in the 8th house of money, sex, death, transformations, endings, beginnings. If we don't make the changes we need to make for our physical bodies, we pay the price ultimately. So that sounds a little bit harsh as a way to bring this to a kind of conclusion. But I think it's just Mars is giving us a timely reminder. And with Mercury retrograde, it gives us a chance to reflect on these yummy, yummy, luxurious foods that we want to consume. There's something about moderation. And, you know, Taurus is not about moderation. And that is where our energy is really focused at the moment. So we have to take a step back and recognize that, you know, it's the quality, not the quantity. There we go. So on that note, I'd like to say thank you so much for coming to join me for this short heads up video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. I think Chanticleer was in quite good voice again. And please remember to also sign up to my website, subscribe to my website. Got lots of new ideas that we're working on for webinars, Zoom calls, where we can all get together and discuss interesting topics that you can apply to your own charts. So that's all in process, and that will be coming later in the year. So on that note, thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.